Hello world, thank you for stopping by. My name is Faith and welcome to this channel. In our today's tutorial, we are going to learn how to crochet a bolero or a shrug, and we'll be using a fingering yarn, and I'm going to use a 2.5 mm hook. We also need a measuring tape and a pair of scissors. Kindly please, I'd also like to request you to tell me where you are watching me from, because this is really helps my channel. So thank you. Grab your things ready and let's get started. So this stitch is worked in multiples of 10. So whichever size you are making, make sure that your stitches are in multiples of 10. So we are going to start by making 60 chains. So start by making a slip knot and then you are going to chain 60. Let's meet at 60 chains. So you are going to yarn over and then you're going to count 7 stitches. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and into the 8th you are going to place 7 double crochet stitches, all in this one loop. So go ahead and make 7 double crochet stitches. So we are going to chain 1 and then we skip 4, 1 2 3 4, and into the 5th make a double crochet stitch, chain 1 again, yarn over, skip 1 2 3 4 chains, and into the 5th you are going to place 7 double crochet stitches. So in this row we are just going to work like this, just a repetition. After 7 doubles, make a double crochet, 7 doubles, skip 4, like that till the end. And by the end you'll realize that you are left with 2 stitches. Let's meet there. I'll tell you what we are going to do next to finish up our first row. So the 2 stitches, you're going to chain 1, yarn over, skip 1 stitch, and into the last go ahead and place 1 double crochet stitch. So if you are making the same size, you 1 2 3 4 5 6, you'll be having 6 flowers or 6 shells. Let me call them shells. So we are done with our first row. Now into our second row, you are going to chain 3, and this chain 3 counts as our first double crochet stitch. So yarn over and then you flip your work, and then just in the same, in this post, you are going to place a double crochet stitch. So we'll be having 2 double crochet stitches. Chain 1, and then you're going to skip 2 into this shell of 7 double crochet stitches. You are going to skip 1 2, and into the 3rd you are going to place a double crochet stitch. Into the 4th place a double crochet stitch. Into the 5th place a double crochet stitch, and you'll realize that you are left with 2 unworked double crochet stitches, just the same as this other side. Chain 1, and into this post, into this double crochet stitch, you are going to make a V stitch, that is a double crochet stitch. Chain 3, yarn over, make a double crochet stitch, all in that one space. So this is a V stitch. Chain 1, we are going to do just what we've done in this first shell. So chain 1, skip 2, and into the 3rd you are going to place a double crochet stitch. Into the 4th make another double crochet stitch. Into the 5th another one. Chain 1, into the post, make a V stitch, that is a double crochet stitch. Chain 3 and another double crochet stitch just in the same space, and then our work is just a repetition of what we've done here. So continue until you reach into this other end, and then I'm going to tell you what we are going to do here. Into this last space, you are going to chain 1, and then in these chains you are going to skip 1 chain and into the next yarn over and place 2 double crochet stitches, just as we did in the beginning of this row. And this is how our row 2 looks. So for the third row, we are going to chain 3, and always remember our chain 3 counts as a double crochet stitch. And now into the next, you're not going to place here, but into this next space, and now we have 2 double crochet stitches. So chain 1, and then you are going to skip 1 double crochet stitch, and into this middle one you are going to place a double crochet stitch. Chain 1, just do, after chaining 1, now into this V stitch we are going to place 7 double crochet stitches. 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Chain 1, and then you are going to skip all this, and into the middle stitch you are going to place a double crochet stitch. Again chain 1, and into the V stitch again you are going to place 7 double crochet stitch. So repeat the same, and let's meet here. Now into our last stitch you are going to chain 1, yarn over, and into these 2 double crochet stitches you're going to place 1 double crochet stitch there, yarn over, and on top of the chain 3 you are going to place a double crochet stitch. So by the end you are having 2 double crochet stitches, just as in the beginning of the row. So this work is a repetition of these 3 rows. So that means in our let's make our 4th row. 1, 2, 3, yarn over, make a double crochet stitch into the next space, chain 1, and into this we are going to make a V stitch. 1, 2, 3, yarn over, in the same space make a double crochet stitch, chain 1, yarn over, skip 2 doubles, and into the third make a double crochet stitch, into the 4th make a double crochet stitch, into the 5th make a double crochet stitch. So this is a repetition of which row? 1, 2 of our 2nd row. Yeah, that's where we have 3 doubles V stitch, 3 doubles V stitch to the end. So that is it. So you are going to continue until you reach to the end, copying the 2nd row, and the 3rd row, this is the 3rd row. So this work is a repetition of these 3 rows. So you will continue making those stitches until it reaches to your required height. As for me, I made 9 shells when you count from the corner. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9. So this is my height, but if you want it longer, go ahead and make it longer. So let's meet when my work has 9 shells. We are counting the ones in the corner. I have a total of 9 shells. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't, and for those who have already subscribed, thank you very much, and let's continue with that spirit. So let's meet when we are done making this panel, and then the next will be the sleeves, making the sleeves. I'm done making the 9 rows. Now the next part is assembling. This is the bottom part. Just want to show you where we are right now. So these are the 3 panels. So the next step, we are going to make a ribbing for the bottom part. Which we will attach it here down in the bottom. So this will depend with the height you want. For this I chained 25 and just did the ribbing. These are half double crochet stitch back loop only. Maybe I'm going to show you a demo. You'll make a slip stitch and then chain 25 2. This is just a demo, so I'm not going to make that long chain. So let's assume this is our 25 chains, but actually these are 10 chains. So you're going to yarn over, skip the first 2 stitches, make a half double crochet stitch, so you're done making our first row. So you're going to chain 2. The chain 2 does not count as a stitch, and into the first half double crochet stitch we are going to grab both loops and make a half double crochet stitch, but for the rest in the middle we are going to make a half double crochet back loop only, and then into the last we are going to grab both loops. So this work is a repetition of this second row, so you are going to do like that until it reaches your required height. I could not film everything due to some issues, but I'll just explain the ribbing we've done. I used a sewing needle in joining with the main body, and I made a sleeve. I'll just explain how I did it. I started with 10 chains and then made this one shell. So the shell is only in the middle, and for the sides I made the mesh stitch. So this side I made 7 rows of single crochet stitches, and I'm doing the same in this side. So we are going to make 3 rows of single crochet stitches, and then the next row I'm going to make with you, and then for the sleeves I'll show you how I joined the sleeves in that one side that is remaining. So let's meet when we have 3 rows of single crochet stitches. The 3 rows are ready, and now into our 4th row going to chain 1 and then you turn your work. Then we are going to make single crochet stitches until you reach into this second shell. So let's meet here. Chain 2, 1, 2. We finished the 2 shells, so we are going to chain 2, skip 2 into the next, make a single crochet stitch. We are going to make 5 single crochet stitches. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chain 2 again, skip 2, make another 5 single crochet stitches, chain 2, skip 2 into the third, make a single crochet stitch. Now repeat. We are not going to make any chain spaces again, so each space is going to get a single crochet stitch until we reach the end of this row. You're going to chain 1 and then you turn your work, so each space is going to get a single crochet stitch, and when you reach into the chain 2 space, the chain 2 is going to get 2 single crochet stitches, and then you continue until you have the 7 rows ready. Right now we are in our row number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is row number 5, so we have 2 more rows to finish this. Thank you for stopping by till the end. So this is the final look of our shrug. Hope you loved it too. So kindly please subscribe to this channel if you haven't, and also don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, YouTube notifies you. Also don't forget in the comment section to tell me where you are watching me from. So thank you and bye. See you in my next video.